Hello, thank you for tuning into From Darkness to Light. My name is Chaunie and I will be your host. If you're a Libra involved with a Gemini or a Gemini involved with a Libra, this reading can be for you. This reading can be about family members, friends, lovers, and or others. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Libra, Gemini, let's begin. We have twin flame energy coming out here. So, for those of you who already knows what this is, no explanation needed. For those of you who do not, I don't like to go too deep into this energy. I will say though, the twin flame energy is, twin flame situation is a connection that defies all logic. Any research you want to do, you can look up on Google, the internet, whatever the case may be, to find out what you need to find out about it. Yes, it is a real thing. Okay. So, yeah, get what you need to learn from it and let it go. Don't hold on to it. Don't obsess about it. Now, for those of you watching, this is the energy that's out here. Twin flame. Shared feelings, mirrored emotions, your other half, reflection of soul. So you and your person are mirroring each other. Okay? In this stage, it's important that you try to keep your energy, emotions, and your thoughts positive. Because in this stage, your other half actually feels what you're feeling and will act that out in either a negative way or a positive way. So at this point in time, for you twin flames out here watching the video, send love to your other half. Even though, excuse me, I'm fighting a cold, so forgive any cough and sneezing you might hear during this video. But even though it may not seem like this person is following the path or on the right journey, whatever the case may be, or just even though it does not feel like they're doing what they're supposed to do, it doesn't matter. You hold up your end in this situation. So send love, send light out there to your person. And I know how hard that can be, especially when they're being stubborn. Let's just say like that. They're being stubborn, maybe possibly egotistical, male or female. Yeah, all of that. Positive energy. Okay? Positive energy. That's how you deal with that. So at the bottom of the deck, expect some type of visit, phone call, pop up, whatever the case may be, from your person. So you want to stay in that good energy for when this person reaches out or comes around. And that depends on what stage you are in with your twin flame. Everybody is not in the same stage, okay? Not on the same level, not in the same energy, okay? Okay, so we have visit and we have terms at the bottom of the deck. So somebody wants to negotiate a visit, or should be negotiate a visit, setting up strong boundaries, basically. That type of situation for somebody to come through, reach out. Because again, when you're facing your person, your twin, the energy is strong there. The pull is strong there. So if you and your person is getting ready to come together, or you decide to let this person in, or or whatever the case may be, make sure you're setting strong boundaries for this meeting, okay? Or things can just spin out of control. And again, I can't stress enough, stay positive, okay? Stay positive. Let's see what your tarot has to say here. Libra, Gemini. And again, for those of you who don't know what the twin flame journey is, look it up. And again, there's people out here that will tell you that it's not real. But for those of you who follow my readings, I'm telling you that it is a real thing. Okay? It is a real thing. There's so much out here in this universe and this world that we were never taught, that we can't even explain. This is one of those things. This is a real thing. Do your research on it. And no, not everyone can be. Okay? Let's see what your tarot has to say here, Libra, Gemini. We have the Fool card. Yeah, somebody here wants to take a risk, a leap of faith in coming towards you. And meeting up, reaching out. Yep, Six of Swords here. Here they come. Wanting to bring peace, wanting to make peace between the two of you. Wanting to bring this energy into calmer waters. Okay? After things did not end well. Things did not end well with this Ten of Swords. In the past, and maybe in the upcoming future. Ten of Wands. There were problems with this situation. Okay? Yeah, so watch out for that energy. But somebody is definitely thinking about taking that chance, taking that leap of faith, and reaching out to you, coming towards you, even though things did not end well in the past. Like I said, folks, positive thinking, positive energy. We also have Judgment. Okay, somebody is coming in to face the music. They're coming in to face the music. So with the Judgment card here coming up, they already know that they have some answering to do. They have some making up, sucking up, whatever the case may be here in this situation to do. Okay? They're going to have to talk about what happened, why it happened in this situation. And they know. They know. The Fool card, the Judgment. Let's see what else come out. So far, you got two major arcanas on the board. Yeah. Knight of Swords. Setting the record straight. Yep. Yep. Some feelings was hurt in this situation. Hearts was broken in this situation. And they know they're coming in to face the music. That's what that is. They're coming in to face the music. But get that they want things to end on a good note. Somebody here may be still holding on to the hurt, holding on to the pain, have not healed yet from the way things turned out. Okay? But working together, you can turn this thing around. You can turn your energy around in this situation. And it's nice to see that somebody is taking that leap of faith, taking that chance to do so. But in doing so, gotta let go of resentment. What happened, happened. It can't be changed. The fact that somebody is willing to come in and correct their mistakes or even talk about it, set the record straight, laying cards out on the table, that type of energy. Yeah, you have to be thankful for that, because a lot of people are not willing to do that. A lot of twin flame energies will just leave the situation just the way they is, because the journey itself is just too hard. They don't want to be bothered with it. Okay, now a twin is going to always be a twin. You can never just walk away from the journey. Understand that. Nobody ever just walks away. You can turn your back on it, but it's still going to be there. The lessons that you need to learn, you still will have to go through these lessons. And the harder you fight against the waves, instead of going with the flow, the harder life is going to be. Period. So you got to be thankful when someone decides, you know what, it's time to fix this. It's time to see if we can talk about things and end things on a better note, or at least grow to be better moving forward from here. Yeah, you got to be thankful, because not everybody is doing that. Not everybody is doing it. Some just is stubborn and won't accept. So you got to be thankful. Set your boundaries, of course. But, you know, you can choose the way you handle the situation. Death. There go 3 major arcanas here. That means the universe is at play. That means the universe is at play. And we already know death is just another beginning in this situation. So they want to put an end to something. They're coming here to put an end to something. And also with death coming up here, again, let go of the resentment. It's coming out next to judgment. You have to let go of the resentment. This is part of the journey. This is part of the test. This is part of the lesson. And I know it's easier said than done, but still, you need to try. Especially for those of you who believe in the journey. You have to try. Let go of resentment. Be willing to talk it out, work it out, fix it. You got the Devil at the bottom of the deck. 9 of Wands, yeah, and the Magician. Yeah, somebody is desperately clinging to old wounds here. Desperately clinging to old wounds here. They're guarded. They've been beaten down by this trauma. Yeah. Listen. I have high hopes, okay, for y'all in this situation. With the Magician here, this is a good thing. You know what? Yeah, this is a good thing, because it says you have everything that you need to come up out of this energy. This is toxic. The Devil card, obsessing about the pain, obsessing about the hurt, the heartbreak, or whatever the case may be, because that's what it seems like someone here is doing. They seem to be stuck in a loop of victim mentality here because of what happened in the past. And that's not to say that you don't have the right to still be angry. That's not what I'm saying at all. Yeah, you have the right to still be angry, but at some point in time, it's time to start the healing process. Holding on to that anger and that resentment moving forward is not going to make anything any better. It's not going to heal anything. But again, yes, I get it. You do have to go through the process. But with the Magician coming up here, you have everything that you need already to get over this, to get through this. You got guilt, regret with the 5 of Cups here, justice, and you have the Empress. They regret not making things right with you. Libra, that is your energy. They regret not fixing things, not making things right with you. And you may still be hurting or holding on to that pain. But the regret is there. The guilt is there. And that's why they're coming in to try to make things right. You just have to decide on whether or not you're going to let them. And I get it. You're afraid of being a fool again, or whatever the case may be. You're afraid of being hurt again. You're afraid of being heartbroken, whatever the case may be. But this is what this daggone journey is about. Okay, this is what this journey is about. You learn these lessons, and most of these lessons are painful. They're supposed to hurt, because that's the only way we learn the lesson. That's the only way we stop the karmic cycle. That's the only way we change. And so you have a choice to make. You have to decide whether or not you're going to allow this person to come in and try and heal or fix or explain or whatever the situation. But I will say that if you do, with setting strong boundaries for this person, you can allow them to talk, speak, heal the situation, apologize, whatever the case may be, but that does not mean that you have to indulge or entertain them in certain ways or another just because they decided to step forward. But if you do decide to allow them to speak their piece, to allow them to attempt to heal this situation, that will show major, massive growth. And then you can possibly move on to the next level, the next stage of this journey. And that's what it's about. Instead of running in place, repeating the same cycles, doing the same thing over and over again, making the wrong choices and having to come back to it again later. Yeah, you have to end the cycle in order to move on to your next test, your next task. This is what this journey is about. And in doing so, you grow and you heal the connection between you and your twin. Also healing the connection in the collective, within the world. This is what this is about. You have been given a mission. Okay, I'm not going to fill you with all of that. Let's see what, I'm telling you, it really does get deep. It really does get deep. That's why I don't like to talk about it much in my readings. But when it comes out, I'm forced to tell the story. I'm forced to say what needs to be said because I am the messenger. Okay? So let's see what your oracle is talking about here, Gemini, Libra. Untangle emotional dependency. That says a lot. Untangle emotional dependency. That does say a lot. When love feels like survival, it's not love, it's fear. You're safe without the attachment. Basically, let go. Some of you were so attached to this damn twin flame journey and this person being your twin and you've become obsessed with it. And that's what I mean by when I say, listen, learn what you need to learn from it and let it go. Learn what you need to learn from it and let it go, because you can become obsessed with it to the point where it actually starts to affect your life. This here, untangle emotional dependency, Spirit is telling you, let it go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The bottom of the deck, look, release the soul burden. A lot of this journey is about you and your twin making the journey in different directions on separate paths, but both of you coming exactly where you need to be in divine timing, in the right time. But there's things that you must learn here that you cannot learn together. You have to let your twin go. They have to learn lessons that you cannot teach them or you cannot help them with. And that's what I feel like a lot of twins don't understand. You have to let them go. You have to. You can't hold on to them, hold on to the attachment, try to prevent them from going. No, there are lessons that they have to learn that they cannot learn underneath you. You have to let them go. And when they come back, which they will, you set your boundaries and show them nothing but love. Because while they're off learning their lessons, you're off learning yours. And both of you are growing from taking different paths, different directions, but coming back together when your energy matches one another better. Let's get another one out here for you, Gemini, Libra. You're not supposed to hold on to it. You're supposed to live your life. You're supposed to allow your twin to live their life. That's where these lessons come from. And the sooner and quicker you allow them to do that without resistance, the quicker they can hurry up and come back to you. Let them go. Let them go. Look, didn't I say stay positive? Elevate your energy. You see that? Stay positive. Joy, clarity, peace. Elevate your energy. Your energy determines your reality. Lift your vibrations and watch your world shift. Basically, lift your vibrations. Don't be angry. Don't be mad. Don't be evil. Like I said, you have to go through this process. And yeah, it takes time. Healing in itself takes time. You have every right to be upset. You have every right to be angry. Let it flow through you. You have to feel it to heal it. That's why. But it's not meant for you to stay hurt. It's not meant for you to hold on to. Cultivate courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to move forward despite of it. Even though you're afraid of what's next, keep going. Keep going. Show strength. Set them boundaries. Keep moving forward. Keep going. At the bottom of the deck, heal the attachment wound. You were holding on to this situation too tightly. A lot of you was. I know, because that's what this energy, this journey, that's what it does to you. You can lose yourself in it if you don't catch yourself, if you don't hold on to yourself. It's time to bring that energy and that focus back to yourself. What is meant to be will be, period. What is meant for you to have, you will have, period. Libra, Gemini, that's what I have for you, and I hope it helped. I'll see you next time.